Once when I was in graduate school, a professor, a very esteemed sociologist, told the audience that all of sociology can be boiled down to two questions. One is a question of cohesion versus conflict. Within groups, between countries, between families, within families. And the other dimension is equality, inequality. That how do resources get allocated in a, do they get concentrated, or are they spread more evenly across countries, within families, across families, and so forth. And all of sociology, if you open the AJS or the American Sociological Review, or you pick any sociology book off the shelf, you're going to see that it essentially is dealing with one or both of those themes. That's our niche. Economics, although there are some folks who are concerned with equality or group cohesion in economics or political science, for that matter, economics is generally concerned with efficiency. And to the extent that they're concerned with equality, it's in a trade-off with efficiency, in providing the most goods for the most people, almost a utilitarian approach. So these are underlying, probably ideological bents of the people who go into the two fields, and that's how disciplines emerge, and the boundaries are always fluid and contested. Now, how do I not get depressed studying inequality? Well, I guess I tell myself every so often that we don't really know actually the effects of income inequality. We know that it's better to be on the top than to be on the bottom, but whether or not those rungs are farther or closer together, like the US versus Sweden, let's say, we really actually don't know the answer, what the effects of that are yet. There's some hints that affects things like housing markets and commuting distance and sense of well-being in terms of relative comparisons. But in terms of hardcore outcomes, like whether it affects our health to be in an unequal society, net of everything else, net of all the other factors that produce that unequal society and the social policies that may mitigate it, whether the inequality itself actually has negative effects, as many of us probably are predisposed to believe, the evidence isn't there yet. So at least I tell myself that when I get depressed at the direction that America's going into, more and more like a third world country with an incredible level of inequality.